Okolie with us right after the press conference, the first press conference before your fight with Łukaszem Różański. A lot of interest, a lot of questions, a lot of Polish fans, a lot of photos with you. Are you surprised with such kind of interest in Poland?
No. Because obviously I've had a lot of fights with Polish fighters, so there's obviously that sort of connection between me and Poland. I always said I wanted to come. I wish it was under different circumstances, but I'm here anyway.
Okay. What can you say about your first face-to-face with Łukasz Różański? Did you think that he was taller, smaller, and what have you seen in his eyes?
Nothing, you know. In terms of eyes, I never really take nothing from it. I don't really like to stare too long because we're gonna fight. I don't like getting myself too worked up. But yeah, like I said, he's a big guy. You'd expect it. You know, he's a heavyweight coming down. So he's not much really. It'll be interesting to see what it's like on the day. But it's given me a bit of an insight into maybe some of the sparring that I could do over the next 4 or 5 weeks as well. So it's good. Good to see.
Okay. When we talk about Łukasz, this is another fight against British-based, we could say, fighter for him, against a fighter who's changing his coaches right before the fight with Łukasz. It was the same with Babic. He also switched coaches with this, before his fight with Łukasz. Aren't you afraid to switch coaches before such a big fight?
No, because I'm obviously very experienced. I've been boxing for a while now. Olympics, world titles, British. I've been doing 10, 12 rounds for a long time. So the coach is always good to help you refine, but it's not like there's nothing to it. I've changed coaches 4 or 5 times in my career. It's just part of the job. I think also comparing me and Babic is, it's a bit respectfully, because me and Babic are friends. No, me and Babic are friendly.
Okay.
But it's very, that's my point. It's like I can be as calm, respectful as I like. But as I said, on the day, I like to show, I've been in fight after fight, and even after my loss, the stuff that I want to do in the ring, it'll be interesting to see anyway. It'll be interesting to see. I don't want to say too much.
So there will be no new Lawrence Okolie under the Joe Gallagher?
How do I explain it? So all the stuff that I have is within me. I haven't got to world title by accident. I haven't been in the ring with the people, but fights, outside of fights, and by accident. Yeah. So in this fight, as I said, it's just about showing more of what I've got. So I think a lot of times in my fights, a lot of it is lost, whether it's with making a weight, whether it's not doing stuff that I've done in the gym on a day. So that's kind of what Joel's kind of focused on, is what we're doing here today, and we've got triggers. When you get into the ring, do the exact same thing to that man. So yeah, I look forward to it.
Okay, you laughed when Łukasz talked that he is expecting a dirty boxing from you. Are you tired of this opinion?
It's fine. It's a fine opinion, because some of my fights have been whatever they want to call it. But I could say the same watching his fights, But I think it'll be where he's a bigger guy, there's some stuff I'm not even going to attempt to do. In this fight, I'm going to be punching non-stop, because that's what he does. So you have to be clever about where you put the punches and whatever else. But it'll be, like I said, on the day, it'll be very, very interesting to see what gets said after.
Okay, and the last question: aren't you afraid that Chris Bellam-Smith solved this puzzle, this sauce puzzle, and now everybody know the blueprint how to beat Lawrence Okolie?
We'll see. We will see. I think one thing that is interesting about the Chris Bellam fight is that we sparred hundreds of rounds. His coach was my coach. So there's stuff that they know, it's split, that other people won't know. Różański could look at that fight and he wouldn't understand what's happened, where I look back and say, they got me, good. With Różański, you know what he's coming to do. He's going to pivot this way, pivot that way, he's going to dip, he's going to throw big hard shots. That's his whole thing. Is that the same as Chris? No, Chris didn't just walk forwards throwing shots. He picked particular moments and whatever else. I don't think that Różański will be able to get me into certain positions that I'll compromise, and I think I'll be able to get him into those positions. But it's easy to say. I have to go and show it on the day.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.